Hello, friends. This is Barbie Daly with Rural Life in the Valley. Thank you for joining me for Fairy Garden Thursday, hosted by Grandma Sandy, and our co-hosts are Sharon Shornagel, Sandy Lynn's Home and Garden, and myself. Well, it is beginning to look like fall in the valley. The aspen grove is turning yellow, and it's very beautiful. The fairies this evening are sitting around the rose garden by candlelight, and they are talking about something that they have been thinking about for a long time. You see, they've been wanting to go for another magical train ride, but it just hasn't happened. And so here they are discussing it and wondering how they can convince Jerome, who is the caretaker of the train station, and see if he can arrange for a train trip. They had such a good time last year during October when they went to the ghost town, and they would like to do something fun again. Well, I remember how much fun that was, and we saw some pretty spooky things. Do you think that we would find or see something else spooky? Asked one of the fairies. Rose said, well, I don't know, but why don't we go and visit the gnomes and ask them if they would like to go, and maybe they can talk to Jerome the gnome. The fairies have just completed remodeling a little hut in the forest, and so they decided that they would head on over there. So once they got to the forest, it was at the edge of the spooky forest, and then one side is part of the woods. And Rose said, hi, everybody. Me and the fairies were just talking about going on a magical train ride, and we'd love to do it. But you know, the train station just hasn't been in very good repair lately, and Jerome hasn't talked about going on a trip. What do you think? And the gnome said, well, he has fixed up the train station. It's a lot better. He painted the sign and straightened it up, and it looks much better than it did. And I think that he might be able to talk the conductor who took us last year on the trip. So I'll talk to him. The fairies were very excited about that. And so they said goodbye to the gnomes, and they wanted to head on back to the rose garden before it got dark. But they did have a nice chat in between there. Well, back at the rose garden, they let the other fairies know that they could go on a trip, and the dark was just settling in, and they had a beautiful sunset. Hope y'all have a wonderful day or evening wherever in the world you are. Bye-bye.